Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob.
Hello, and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob, and I call myself Sensomi. And if you subscribe to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, I say please do, it would help me out a lot. Now, it's Thursday, it's the Manchester United save, and it's actually the last episode of this season. We're going to play at least 4 games, most likely 5, because we look like we have 1 foot in the Champions League final already. So, yeah, we're hoping for a Champions League final, as well as the league games that we have left to play, which are 3. I think it's Newcastle, and I think it was Chelsea, and the last one was Leicester. So let's just jump into it, I guess, and see what we can do against Newcastle today. We don't want to use any of the first team players. So Adam Ferguson again, Zakaria Bouget, or maybe let's not go for Zakaria Bouget. Really, I want to save him for the Champions League. I think the quality on this player is not so bad that it should cost us the game. So let's see, do we have a third player that can play as a right defender? Some young lads that we really believe in. Ben Carroll needs to play, that's for sure. So let's put in Ben Carroll. Then we go for, well, Barachile, should he be playing? Nah, let's not put in Barachile. Let's go for Samuel Smith and Mike Cole. Left, well, we could go for Drew Warburton, but I want him to be able to play if something happened to Alphonso Davies. So let's not play Drew. Let's go for Joseph Webb today as well. Right midfielder. Now I want Morgan Pearce to be reserve if something happens to Thiago Esteves, who is having a bit of a fitness problem all of a sudden. That's weird. What I know, he didn't get injured last game, but okay. Maybe he should have had that before as well. Let's see. Gosi Dovi should play there, back there. And then we need another central midfielder. Who else do we have here? Florian Wirtz. I want him fresh for the game. Favre. We could play Favre or play Andrew Harper in the. I think we're going to go with Favre. Left midfielder. We want Garnacho. No, not Garnacho, do we? We're going to go with Rowan Pressland. Because it doesn't matter if we win or lose today. We're not going to be playing any of the first team players. I'm thinking Woodall. But I want to take out Woodall before the game is over. Because I want to rest him for the Champions League. Because I need him as a reserve in the Champions League. We're not even going to have David De Gea or David De Gea on the bench. We're going to go with Zidane there. Let's see. We need a couple of reserve players here. We're going to go with... Carroll is playing already. That's a bit of a disappointment. We're going to go with Tom McCarthy. We could use somebody to play on the left and right. Should we go with Tariq there? Just as a reserve, not use him unless there is somebody getting injured. I think we're going to go with that. We're going to play him until he gets really, really tired. Yeah, maybe even injured before we take him out. And then we go with Dan Britton as well. And then we go try and find midfielders to play here now. Whittle. Let's go for Molan. Do we have somebody that can play on the left? that is not an ordinary or a starting player, so to speak. Doesn't seem... We have tons of players that can play on the right, but we do have a lack of left midfielders, to be honest. So who do we put something? Well, let's go for Rob there as well on the bench. And let's go for 2 strikers on the bench, Tino Rainman, and we go for... Should I go for the very young Tony Jenkins or Andrew Harper that is 20? Give him the last opportunity to try and develop. Let's go with that. Might be a boring game today that we'll lose big time. I don't know. Because we are, of course, using a lot of weird players today, I must say. Let's see. Show onto weaker foot. Let's do that. Dressing room. We go with what the assistant recommends. Let's get this game on the way. Newcastle. And I guess we're going to face off against Anel again. There he is, yes. Anel Akhmedovich. I don't know how to pronounce that name, I'm sorry. Oh, here comes Newcastle. Webb heading that away. Pressland could not get a hand on that one. Favre just kicking it away. And I'm actually going to do like I did against Real Madrid. Pull this down a bit. And we have Eriksson there as well. Christian Eriksson playing in Newcastle. Another one that was in our team, of course. Oof, good save by Ferguson, though. I guess this, even if we lose, it will be good for them to get the experience of playing in the Premier League. Most of these players, young, promising players with hopefully good future ahead of them, all of them. But yeah, they are not there yet. None of them seems to be, I guess. Darwin. These were Justin, Eriksson, Castagne, and oof. Oh, I want them to focus here because they are not the better team, that's for sure. Arsenio. Ooh. Newcastle are playing much better than us so far. And yeah, I mean, I'll take a loss, but I don't want a big loss because I feel there is a chance that morale breaker could spread to the entire team. So I'm hoping, yeah. And I just went through some of the clauses that we have on some of the players and stuff like that. And I'm just realizing that I just realized that the Erling Haaland business was really poor for us financially. It was good for us because we won a lot of titles and stuff, but financially it was a train wreck. We're still paying for him, and we're still paying a lot, and we're still going to pay for him quite a lot of money. We still owe because his entire transfer to Manchester United cost us £149 million, and we sold him for 56, which is of course extremely bad. So yeah, whatever he's done for us in a sporting way, he's cost us a lot in the financial situation, and he's a big part why our finances are looking like they are. And yeah, could be very dangerous for us. The signing of Erling Haaland, which we made a long time ago. But yeah, he played 3 seasons, I think it was, with us, and we won most likely everything, all of those seasons. So, well, we didn't win the FA Cup one of those seasons, but I think we won the other two. So yeah, I do believe that we need to get a hold, or hold of our financial situation, because we still owe Borussia Dortmund a shitload of money. I beg your pardon for my way of speaking there, but we do owe them a lot of money, and we have that in installments. I think we're going to pay 6 more installments. I think it was 6 million or something like that in all of those installments. So that's a whole lot of money that we still owe them. So yeah, I really don't believe that we can keep our players up here. We need to get rid of some of the players, because we need to, what should I say, lower our wage budget and stuff like that. So we need to find a way to do some cleaning in the summer. I don't know how to do that, to be honest, really. But I think we're going to try to get rid of Paul Scholes, especially if we can't get rid of Mbappe. But Mbappe is, of course, our main target to get rid of, because he costs so incredibly much in every game he plays. I can't even have him on the bench, because he costs so much when he's on the bench as well. So, yeah, that's a player that I really would love to get rid of. And that's going to cost us a lot when it comes to the sporting thingamajig. The possibility to win things will, of course, go down if we get rid of Mbappe as well. That will be the second really big superstar that we lose if we sell him. But at the same time, I feel that that's what we need to do. I mean, I know we signed him on a free transfer, so he hasn't cost us as much as Erling Haaland has, of course. But, yeah. We just need to do something about this, because we can't go on with the financial situation that we have. We can't afford it. We need to not just win things. We have won the league this year. We have won the European UEFA Super Cup. We're in the semi-finals of the Champions League and have a very big chance of reaching the final. But yeah, our finances is just killing us. And yeah, hopefully we will not go bankrupt. But oh, look at that. That wasn't very good. I think Smith is going to come off. Dan Britton coming in. I think we need to do a couple of changes. Favre is really tired as well. Let's get in Steve Whittle. And instead of Squirrels, let's give Andrew Harper an opportunity. But here they come again. Newcastle. Oh, good one. Clearing that one. That's good. Anel. Justin, oh, look at this. They play us off the park. We are struggling, but it was expected with this team. It's not a good team that we put on the pitch, but it has surprised before. Pressland, Webb, Whittle, Webb, Pressland, Whittle, Carroll, oh, good one, Carroll. But a good save by Diogo Costa. That goalkeeper, I think I've mentioned it before, but it was a goalkeeper that I didn't find out about until I've started this save, and he had already signed for another club. I think it was for Newcastle, so I think he's been there since the start of this save. But I think I played an entire season without knowing about him, and then I found out about him in real life. I don't know if he was in Sporting Lisbon or whatever. He played in some Portugal club, I think it was. And they were talking a lot about him, and I was thinking, I'll check him out. Maybe I'll sign him as a replacement for David de Gea. And yeah, he had already signed for, I think it was Newcastle, so I don't think Newcastle has bought him from anybody. So yeah, that was a bit of a shame. Maybe he would have been the perfect replacement for the David de Gea. But yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens here. Feels like we played a little better at the end here of the game. We've stood up a little better, and yeah, I'm just going to tell them to focus. Don't like that Webb is playing as bad as he is, because I don't know if that's good for his training. I want him to develop. And playing crappy games like that, I don't know if that's good for his development. So I need him to improve. Can I... can't shout to him. Nope, I can't do anything real about it. So you're just gonna have to wait and see. There's Dovey. Oh! Maybe now I can... Yeah, now I can... fire him up. Let's see if we can fire him up. Maybe that will... That was a tough one, but we managed to survive that. 2-0 to Newcastle still. And, well, it just lowered him from 5.8 to 5.7. Britain... Come on. We can do better than this. Let's see. Fire. No, I can't do the entire team. Not yet, anyway. Oh, they're playing us off the park here. Oh, they're playing good. Really good. But they are having problems scoring on us, and that's good. Christian Eriksen is still on the pitch. I thought he was out. I haven't seen him in a long time. Dodo. Oh, good interception there. Oh, that's good. Woodall. Oh, I should have taken him off. Oh, that wasn't good. I have no more substitutions to make either. So, oh well. I hope he gets fresh enough to play in the... be as a reserve in the Champions League game against Real Madrid. Christian Eriksen. Ooh. Darwin. Nunagar Darwin. Arsenio. Dodo. Ooh. Over the bar. As I've said, we played 2-0. I think I'm going to... It's only Webb that I'm really disappointed with, to be honest. Other than that, I'm not happy, but I'm okay with it. It was expected that we was to lose this game, given the players that we put on the pitch. Of course, I wanted them to play a lot better than this, so that they develops. But yeah, you can't have everything. The important thing was to rest a lot of players for the game against Real Madrid, and we did that. And so I guess I'll just see you in next game. And so we're here, Champions League night. Exciting things here. We have a 6-0 lead, and boy oh boy, we don't want to drop that, do we? So let's jump into this game. Let's see what we can bring to the party. I've cleared the team because, as you know, we played with a substandard team last game in order to rest our very best players. And I'm actually going to play with Zakaria Bouchet today. Yeah, I'm going to take that chance because I want him to develop. I have high hopes that he has some real good potential ability. And I want him to reach it as well. So Davies can play for 45 minutes, so he's going to be playing. And of course, we have Thiago Esteves. No problem with his fitness today, that's good. And then we go with Jude Bellingham, of course. Andy Stockbridge is still injured, so no chance for him to play. But we're going to go with Florian Wirtz. And at the left then, yeah, Garnacho should be up and ready for that game. There he is. Yes, been rested the last game so that he would be able to be ready for this one. Mbappe and Karim Adeyemi on top or on front. I don't know. We'll go with Adam Ferguson, of course, as usual. Then we want Tariq Lamptey on the bench, can change both right and left. So Boucher, I hope he will do a good game so he can change with Davies, because I'm not going to bring Drew Warburton because we have less substitutes here. Well, maybe we put him down here, I don't know. I'm gonna go with, sorry about that. I'm gonna go with Barachile, and then we're gonna go with Alfie Devine. I think we want Morgan Pearce there, and then we want a striker, and it's going to be Anthony Woodall, and I think we're going to be ending with Drew Warburton so that we have somebody clean to come into Davis' position, so that if Bouget is not good enough, Lamptey can jump in there. This is the team, and let's hope we can do a good game again. I mean, 6-0 at home was a really good game, so yeah. Let's see, we're not going to go in hard on Erling Haaland, but no, I'm not going to go with that because none of them. What can we do? I'm going to go with no gesture and actually go, we cannot allow complacency to undo all the good work done in the first leg. Go out there and treat this as if you're starting from scratch. Yeah, let's do that. Team was motivated by that. That's good. This is their team. No Diogo. He's not even on the bench. And this is our team. Let's kick off, skip, and here we go. Haaland kicks the game off. Did we see Lewandowski on the bench? I don't think we did. That's weird. Oh, Haaland. Oh, good. I think that was Fofana again. Can he continue where he left off in the last game, which was the last game he played, which was against Real Madrid? And then we are going to be safe here. Adeyemi. Getting too far out there. Esteves, Bellingham, Bouget, back to Bellingham, Florian, Garnacho, losing the ball there. Oh well. We're mostly here to get the... Well, let's go in here because we want to do like we did in the game against them at home, like that, to pull down the attack a bit. Do not press so high up. Garnacho losing the ball again, but he wins it back, gets it to Florian. Adeyemi through, and he scores! Well, they should not be able to come back from 7-0. Holy smokes, we're running over Real Madrid. And it's incredible. The home game has really messed with their morale, I guess. And the question is, how are they going on in the Spanish league now that they've been this humiliated by us in the first game? That's going to be interesting to see if they're going to win the league. They had a good lead and were most likely going to win the league. But there was a small chance for Barcelona to catch up with them. And if they are going to start playing bad because of getting losses against us, then maybe they'll lose the league title as well. Going to be interesting to see. Esteves. Bellingham. Esteves. Garnacho. Oh, good save by their keeper. 7-0 lead. That's interesting. Florian Wirtz gets it in there and oh, so close for another goal. Fofana. Esteves. Oh. Holy smoke. Now that's a pointless thing to have. I mean, it should automatically fly down there and circle around. Whatever your settings are watching the game, it should automatically, if you have that ticked in, to show the online thingamajig there. Garnacho, and oh, it should automatically zoom in and do a twist around the ball to let you see that it was in or not in. So yeah. Garnacho, Esteves. Oh, come on. We are actually playing a lot better than Real Madrid so far. Let's hope this continues. This is fun. Delict, Bellingham. Oh, come on. Interrupted there. Haaland. Out to see Zaniub. Mendy. Oh, what a goal by Ferland Mendy. And Real Madrid has equalized in this game. 1-7 then. The goal lead is back to 6 goals. Didn't like that, but out of reach for David De Gea. And I don't think that's Buget's that did anything wrong there, so yeah. Mbappe, Esteves, Buget, up to Mbappe, gets to Garnacho, Mbappe, oh ho ho! Esteves, Florian, Bellingham, Buget to Bellingham, back to Buget, gets it back to Bellingham, Delict, Fofana, and the opportunity is over. Oh, there were loads of opportunities there, but we didn't manage to score. Florian to Garnacho. Garnacho running with the ball here, shoots, and it hits the post. Oh, is that a second or third hit in the post? Oh, crap. So close, so close. Come on, United. First half almost over here, and there it is over. 1-1. They can't score 6 goals in they can't score 6 goals here now, can they? We're gonna take out Davis because he shouldn't be playing more than 45 minutes, so let's do that. Florian tries to reach Mbappe, failed with that. Florian with a free kick. That's the keepers. So will this create a chance for Real Madrid then? Get on with it. Alaba. Brahim. Finding Haaland, but yeah. My defense is so far too good for Haaland. Could be that they know Haaland inside out as well. They've been training with him for 3 years, so yeah. I looked up a bit of it. I don't know if it didn't say if he won any FA Cup with us, but On the 3 seasons that Haaland played with us, we won the league 3 years in a row, and we won the Champions League 3 years in a row. So I'm hoping we can win the Champions League this year as well, so to prove that we can win both the league and the Champions League without him as well. And yeah, for me that's kind of an important thing. But just beating out Real Madrid out of the Champions League is a huge thing, for me at least. Here's Warburton, Fofana, De Ligt, Bellingham, Florian, Estevez. Oh, come on, Bellingham, Estevez. Oh, come on. Come on. Salsu, Cortes, Militao, Johansson, and good one. Garnacho, Warburton, Florian, long ball to Estevez. Thiago gets it over to Garnacho, to Florian. There's Garnacho again. He gets it in there, Estevez. Ah, the keeper got it. No problem for the keeper. But we do have some tired players on the pitch, that's for sure. But I think we're going to change Estevez. He got a yellow card now as well and looks so extremely tired. Florian Wirtz is another one that's really, really tired. So let's bring in Alfie Devine. And we've done all our changes now, so that not much more we can do. Just going to have to go through this game with the players that we have. Half an hour left. We're 6 goals up against Real Madrid. 1-1 here in Madrid. Oh, that's a poor finish by Adeyemi. I can't remember Adeyemi scoring the last couple of games, has he? He scored today. Am I stupid or what? Oh well. I just had a feeling that he hadn't scored many goals in the last couple of games, but yeah, then he scored today. And oh, Lewandowski has come on in. Have they taken out Erling Haaland for Lewandowski? That's interesting. In that case, they refuse to play with both of them, and that's a weird one. There's Lewandowski. He misses the goal there. That's an old player, and he has come on in for Haaland. Haaland only playing a 6.4 today. Being crappy today as well. How old is Robert Lewandowski? He's 38. And he's played, so far, played better than Haaland has. Here's Morgan Pearce, Bouget, Adeyemi! Karim Adeyemi, he seals it, 2-1. Well, it was sealed a long time ago, but it sealed this game, I guess. So we win away as well. I think the air must have gone out of Real Madrid now. They can't have anything to fight for in this game. Well, maybe they don't want to lose at home in a European competition. Maybe that could be a carrot for them to chase. I don't know. Corner for Real Madrid. And Bellingham is there, heading it away. So they miss out on that opportunity as well. But here they come again. And there's Lewandowski. And De Ligt takes it. And ooh, good save by De Gea. And can my players bring home the Champions League for a fourth year in a row? We do have 7 Champions League titles, while Real Madrid have 13. So we do have a lot of Champions League titles to try and win if we want to catch up with them before we end the career here at Manchester. At the same time, I want to fix the economy in the club, so it's going to be a tough couple of seasons, but I feel we sort of have gotten into a good way here, and I feel that if only my young players develop in the way that they should, then we should have a strong side for years to come. So yeah, but another win here. We beat Real Madrid. We now have 2 league games to play, which where we're going to use a lot of reserve and stuff like that. And then we have a Champions League final to play before this episode is over. So I guess I'll just see you in the next game. And so we're here. Game against Chelsea at home. Let's get this over with. We're going to be taking off all the good players and put in, well, some less, but still good players. Adam Ferguson in goal. Good for him to get a lot of games under his belt. Bouget can play. Let's go with, let's give Barachile an opportunity to play today. He needs the games. Samuel Schmid. And at the left, we'll go with Drew Warburton. Right midfielder. I think we're going to rest Thiago. So let's play with Morgan Pearce. Let's give Alfie Devine the opportunity. And let's give him the opportunity to come back. On the left, we're going to go with Florian Wirtz. Up front, no, why do we bring in the good players? Or the great players? I need to try and find another... I think I need to find another player that can play in his position. Because I think we are really... I don't think these two has the potential anymore to go the distance or the capability. They've hardly moved in the star rating, and this one being 23, not being very good. I think he's going to get sold in the summer if I can. He will get sold in the summer. So yeah, not developing in a good way. And Dorsey, well, I feel like he is developing a bit, so yeah. But anyway, we need a central midfielder here. Let's go for Patrick Favre today. On the left, let's go with Rowan Presland. Let's give him a game. Now, attack. We play with Woodall together with Andrew Harper, because I want to try and give him the last opportunity there to... and you know what? We do have all these. I want to see who they pick on pick positions only. Who do they throw in? De Gea, De Ligt, Thiago, Kylian, Fofana. Yeah, let's play with that. I'm going to try not to do any changes, so let's just get this game on the way. Against Leicester, I don't really know. I'm thinking I will try to find as many young players as possible and try to figure out who I want to try and get to develop, like Rain Man, and Andrew Harper will perhaps be the attacking force in the next game. Just gonna have to wait and see about that. But of course, now we only have a sort of a run training games, I would call it. 2 training games to go through here, Chelsea and Leicester, and then we have the real game. Oh, the Champions League final. And for you that for the people that watched the previous episode and could see that Barcelona took the lead with 2-0 against Paris, I can say Paris Saint-Germain turned it around and won 3-0 at home with one of our former players. He only made 16 games for me, Frankie Kieser, but he was one of the scorers as well against Barcelona in that other semi-final. So both the Spanish teams went out in the semi-final in the Champions League, and now it's either an English team or a French team that will win the Champions League. And I think if they win, I think it's the first time that Paris Saint-Germain will win the Champions League. Despite all the years of buying a lot of good players and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. I certainly hope they won't win, because, of course, I would like to win for the 4th year in a row. It would be something special. I don't know, but I think I will. No, of course not. I think Real Madrid won the first 5 competitions in if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I have somewhat of a reservation when it comes to Real Madrid back in those days. It was the King's team. It was a bit corrupt. I'm not saying that they bought the European Cup, which now is the Champions League, but I'm pretty sure that Real Madrid was a team like CSK Moscow, the hockey team in the 80s, where they put all their good players, whether they liked it or not, they did put them into Real Madrid. And yeah, I don't know if that is being corrupt or not, but that's just the way I feel that it might have been, and which might have given them the start that they had. And yeah, I understand that football is so big in Madrid, but at the same time, I find it very strange. I remember when they were in a... Oh, let's look at this first. It's 1-1. They were in a financial situation where they would be denied playtime in the European competition and stuff like that, because they were losing so much money. They had billions in debt, and they fixed that by making the city of Madrid buy their old training ground for the amount that they were in debt, and then they built an entire new training ground for them. So, yeah, I don't know. Should a team really be allowed to receive money from the government? Or do we, in that way, so to speak? I can understand that, like in the Swedish way, I know that all the teams get some money for the youth situation, because they want young kids in Sweden to have the possibility to play in the youth system and to get the exercise and everything like that. So they do make it a lot cheaper for kids to get into football when the state or the community pays taxes for them. So yeah, they do get some money, but it's not that's no billions of money. That the amount of money is certainly far off from what Madrid got from the city of Madrid. And yeah, and in Sweden it's very important that it's not shared just for the big clubs. Even the small clubs get money for those kind of things. But yeah, we all... I'm not saying that it's wrong. I mean, City has built everything on billions of oil money. But I'm just considering, how could it be that they could do that without getting in trouble, with the financial situation when City is getting in trouble. Now, I'm not saying that it's wrong that City gets in trouble for cheating in that sense, but yeah, I do find it sort of weird. And that's why I've always said that I'm nothing against rich people buying up football clubs, but I think there should be a new way of dealing with their money. I think we need to find a system where, oh, let's look at this, Lukaku 3-1. Doesn't seem like we are getting any chance in this game, but I really don't care. They just need the game so that they hopefully get some experience. Now, what was I going to say? Yeah, I do believe that they should, in a financial way, I think that the best way would be to keep the salaries down and to keep the coffin in the club so that they can handle everything. And that's where I think that that this FTP or whatever it's called, the financial rules are good, but I think there should be something, what should we call it, some clauses that they could put in, like if you want to buy the world's greatest footballer and that would cost a lot of money, I think that the owner should be able to personally cough up that money and pay for it without it involving the club in that way. And I do believe, in order to keep the salaries down, the owner should be able to pay a hefty sign-on fee to the player so that he will accept the lower wages in the club. Because I don't want to see in 5 or 10 years when people get bored with football because all of this money have ruined the game, and then people stop paying for it and the owners get bored with it, and then they just leave the club with where the club is supposed to pay a hefty fee. Nobody will buy it because they can't afford to pay the wages. The club will go bankrupt because that's what they'll do with the club. Instead of paying the debts, they will let it go into bankruptcy, and we will lose a lot of teams with a lot of history, and I really hate that. And it would also make it easier on smaller clubs to grow and become huge clubs. If you can do that, if you can make the owner pay in that sense, so that the club doesn't, oh, Pressland brings one back, super. So I think that would be a better financial way. They would still be able to sign these expensive players. It's just that the club would not be deemed as to pay a hefty salary that they can't afford in the end. So yeah, that's what I feel they should do anyway. And that's just my thoughts on, oh, Harper, you need to score. You need to get your average rating up there among the best of them. You need to develop if I'm going to keep you, or you. There is a big chance he's leaving in the summer as well. I have a lot of strikers, and a lot of strikers that have potential to be really, really good. So, yeah, I really don't know. I want to get rid of Mbappe, not because he's not good enough. He's really good enough. He's one of our better players, of course. But the cost He's just too expensive for us. We need to get rid of him because of that reason and no other reason. So yeah, I think I'm going to be putting him in here because having him on the bench just costs money without getting anything out of him. So let's see if he can do something with the last couple of minutes that are left of this game. So anyway, that's the way I feel about the financial situation in English or in football today. But yeah, we all have our ways, don't we? I think it's good if the money gets into the football. I still believe that when they buy a player, let's say I sell Mbappe to Paris and the owner pays 150 million for him, I still feel that the 150 should not go to the owner of Manchester United. It should go to the club. So yeah, there we have it. So that's anyway. Here we see, and of course the club should still be able to buy player. It's just that you have these rules like you have now, and for them not to break against those rules, there should be a possibility for the owner to buy the player himself and for him to give him a hefty sign-on bonus so that he can have a low salary, so that the club can handle the fee if the owner one day gets bored of being a football club owner. Anyway, we have played another game. We lost this one 2-3 to Chelsea. We have one more game to play against Leicester, and then we have the Champions League final, and then this season's going to be over. So I guess I'll just see you in the next game. And so we're here, last league game of the season. We only have the Champions League game left after this, and we know we're champions, so we're just going to jump into it. I wonder if the celebrations will come after this game. Will be interesting to see. I was going to use David Sidal today, but he's on international duty. So it will be Ferguson. And let's see, who do we play as a right? We're going to play with Lindgren as a right defender here. We're going to be playing 16-year-old Tom McCarthy together with Mick Cole. And on the left, do we have anything promising there? Or should we go with Warburton? We're going to go with Warburton. Right midfielders, Grisales is back, so let's play him. Defensive deep line playmaker. I think we're going to go with, come on, Gosidovi. And in the other position, I think we'll go, I mean, he could do with some, I think I'm going to play him just to get some minutes. He's going to be changed in half time or something, just to give him some minutes to get into the game. And then we're going to play, I think we're going to go with Patrick Favre on the left today. Up front, we're going to go with Tino Rainman together with, let's see, we're going to give Andrew Harper another chance. On the bench then, we're going to go with, I think we're going to go with Kelebona. I've forgotten about him, mostly because getting my hands on English goalkeepers that are promising is probably one of the things that I really want. So Ferguson and Zidane has been the keepers that I've been thinking about, but Kelebona has some potential abilities as well. So, and then in, let's see here, as reserves, we don't want to use him, even though he has quite some talent to be able to, but he's great. Well, doesn't matter. A right defender, and let's go for one central defender. That's Wilson. He's too young to be. It's Schmidt. of course we want a central that is going to be Schmidt, and then we want Ben Carroll to be able to come in from the left, and then we want, come on, we want on the midfield, we're going to go with Alfie Devine. We're going to go with, come on, do we have another central midfielder? Should we give Rob an opportunity? He's only 15. He will probably be the youngest one ever to play, but he's too young. Florian Rich can play there, but no, I don't really want to play with him there. Jude should be rested. Boyd is away. Whittles is away. Then I guess we're going to go with Rob on the bench. And I think I'm going to go with Garnacho. And up front, we're going to have... How do we train him? Because I don't remember what I'm training him to become. It looks like I'm training him to become a right midfielder now. No, we're training him on the left side, so yeah. Left midfielder at the moment. So yeah, I want strikers. So let's go for Tony Jenkins. And I'm going to go with Verbruggen, actually. This is the team. This is the team to play the last league game of the season. And it feels like we're going to be struggling to beat Leicester. Mark 54. All right. Submit number. We do have a lot of players. And I'm going to try to get rid of players in the summer. Now, it's always so very difficult to get rid of players. But yeah, I think we need to show everyone. Yeah, let's go for that. And we skip. And let's see what we can do today. What the young lads can do. Lindgren. Dovey. Stockbridge coming back after his injury. He's been out for a couple of weeks. So, yeah. I'm just playing him to try to get him to be fit enough to play, or at least be on the bench in the Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain. I really want to win against Paris because I don't want to give them their very first Champions League title. Good save by Ferguson there from that free kick. But then here comes the corner. Oh, gets over the bar. That's good. Come on, United. Come on, young lads. McCarthy, 16-year-old. Lindgren, I don't remember how old he is, but he's in that range as well. Dovey. McCarthy. Cole. Back to McCarthy. Out to Warburton. To Favre. To Stockbridge, to Harper, back to Cole, into Dovey, to Stockbridge, to Rainman, to Harper. Oh, come on. I mean, I know that they're not brilliant, those players up there. They will struggle. The entire team will struggle because it's a lot of young players. And Stockbridge will leave. Oof. But most likely he will play the entire first half, so yeah. But he will go off in the he will not play the second half, that's for sure. Unless I forget to take him out. But I don't have that plan. My plan is to take him off, of course, because he's just come back from injuries. We don't want him to... We get an opportunity to score. Look at that. We're not completely out of it. Rainman with a corner. Bad corner, I would say. But, yeah. 30 minutes. Lindgren with a throw-in. Dovey. Grisales. Lindgren. There's Grisales. Dovey. McCarthy. To Cole. Stockbridge. Oh, good ball to Favre, but he slips up there. Stockbridge wins it back, but bad pass by Favre again. That's not good. Warburton gets in between there, and Ferguson doing a fat-like save there. But Leicester keeps the possession, and they have been the better team today so far. And most likely they will win at the end. With the possession that they've had and the play that they've had that is better than ours, they will sooner or later score on us, I'm pretty sure. There's not enough experience in the defense to handle this at the end, I think. But the longer we can keep a clean sheet, the happier I'll be. Come on. Good one. Ooh, that's a dangerous one. But I feel he was offside, but maybe he wasn't. Well, they're going to take it up in the VAR, so maybe there's a little chance that he was offside. Let's look at it. Where does the pass wind up? No. Don't think he was offside there, actually. I do believe that they will keep the goal. Tight offside, but he wasn't offside. Yep. Number 23 there, Cole. Cancelled out the offside there. Has Rainman. Oh, gets pulled down by Telemans. And it's good. Will it be a card here? It's a yellow card for Telemans. That's okay. Gonzalez. Harper. No. Gets. Oh, Rainman. Oh. That's okay. It's okay. Come on, United. And as I said, there won't be a second half for Stockbridge. He needs to rest after this. And I think it's 2 weeks until we're going to play the final. There are some international games in between, and then there will be a Champions League final. Rainman with not enough power to score there, but yeah. Ooh. I think we're going to make 3 changes at half-time, and I think I'm going to do them at once. Stockbridge needs to come off because of his recent injuries. I was thinking Divine first, but let's go with Rob. Let's give him some time, and then we're going to be putting in Tony Jenkins and Matthew Verbruggen, and we are not allowed to do any more changes. We're going to the dressing room. Let's do what the assistants recommend and start the second half. So let's see what we can do with this, with these players on the pitch. Players. There's not going to be any changes now, so yeah. A lot of really young players on the pitch. I think McCarthy, Jenkins, I know they are 16. Whitworth, I believe, is 15. So, yeah, a lot of young lads playing. And, oh, Lindgren is really bad today. And his age is, oh, I didn't get to see that. Here's Verbruggen. Oh, they stole it from him. Cole. To Warburton. To Whitworth. To Favre. Verbruggen. Jenkins. Jenkins! Oh! Tony Jenkins! Super! How nice. How very, very nice. He equalized. That was actually a very, very good thing. Jenkins. Nice. So very nice. It's 1-1. Can we take a point in this last game of the season? I think it would be a last league game of the season. But here they come. Ooh, that was a beautiful goal. But yeah, we were the team that we weren't playing good in that situation, unfortunately. Doesn't really mean anything, but yeah, it's sad when it happens. We don't want to let any go. Oh, I didn't have the time to do it this time either. Madison out to Barnes. I get a feeling that they're going to run over us now. Oof. Good save by Ferguson. Hopefully this gives Ferguson some experience so that he can develop. McCarthy headed it wide. Tielemans brings it back in. Madison is there, but he goes out. Goal kick for United. Ferguson to McCarthy. McCarthy back to Ferguson. To Cole. Cole moving up with the ball a bit here. Long ball towards Jenkins, but no. Nowhere near Jenkins, I would say. Another chance for... Oh, good interception by Cole there. And good clearance by McCarthy. But we're not playing good, and I wasn't expecting us to play good either, so I'm a bit surprised that we managed to score, to be honest. But yeah, that's about it. Can we see it now? 17-year-old. That's Lindgren. And so, yeah, loads of players under the age of 20 in the team today. And it shows. It really shows, of course. But we're just waiting for the Champions League final, which we are very excited about. I'm just worried that a lot of players are going to complain that they haven't gotten to play here at the end of the season. There was a couple of them that did that last season when I rested them. I think De Ligt was one, and Davis was one. So, yeah. We need to improve in... Ooh! I need to be better in telling the players that I need to rest them for a couple of games and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just the way it is. McCarthy. Dovey, Rosales, long ball to Verbruggen. He picks it up. Verbruggen gets it into Favre. Favre back to Verbruggen. Favre picks it up, shoots. Borsik saves it. Dovey, Verbruggen. Oh, too bad. Too bad. Barnes moving around with the ball. Dribbling. Oh, Madison. That was a weird one. He hit that ball in a very wrong way, I guess. Barnes. Come on. What's happening? Arthur. Madison. Ooh, that's one. I don't know where Madison is today, but he's managed to stay in Leicester, in this side anyway. I don't know if he's still in Leicester in real life. I don't think so, because I think he's been playing in the Premier League this season as well. But I don't remember what team that have signed him. But I know United was after him once upon a time, but it never became anything. They never left a formal bid, what I know about. But I do know that there was interest from Manchester United, so yeah. Corner from Favre. No chance. McCarthy running for it. Gets it to Dovey. Dovey to Lindgren, to Whitworth, to Cole. Long ball home to Ferguson. That's a weird one. We're the one that needs a goal if we are to get anything out of this game. McCarthy trying to reach Jenkins there, but no. And here comes Leicester again. Barnes free, and he scores. Harvey Barnes. 3-1 for Leicester. And, yeah. But we've rested our best players. That's a good thing. Hopefully they will be fit for fight against... Paris Saint-Germain, and hopefully nobody gets injured during international break here. So yeah, Leicester winning against us today will not help them to get a European spot. Arsenal seems to be missing out on European football next season. That's interesting. Oh, what happens here? Is it a penalty or what? I think it is a penalty. So it's going to be 4-1. A penalty awarded. Come on, Ferguson. You got this one. No, you didn't. So 4-1 to Leicester. Not a good way to end the season, but we're still going to be champions. So I'm not worried. It's just strange because I think it's these players, if we get the celebration, these are the players that's going to go up there and receive the prize. So yeah, the game is over, we win it, and yeah, we lost, I would say, but we win the league. And I don't know if we're going to say it. There we go to I'm going to do with the assistants and then continue, and no, we will not get the celebration for the league win this season. That's a sad part. But having said that, I guess I'll just say that, see you in that. Yeah, here we go. They are walking in the background there. But that's the Leicester players. That's not ours. Nah, so they're not just thanking their supporters for the season. Now, let's go to the Champions League final and end this season. And so we're here, and I just found out that it will be the 5th time in a row we win the Champions League if we manage to win today. And we're going to play against 2 former players, Bruno Fernandes and Benjamin Šeško. So this will be a tough game. And upon that, Florian Wirtz has gotten injured, so we won't be using him, I guess. Let's say we're going to get the best team we can to play today. And then my big question is, will I choose Boucher or Tariq? I'm going to go with Tariq today. No chances today. Just try to get in the best team we can. Fofana, Alphonso Davies on the right side here, Thiago Esteves, then we have Jude Bellingham, Andy Stockbridge, and at the left, this is where we have problems. Florian Wirtz injured, so we're going to have to go with Garnacho, and up front, of course, Kylian Mbappe together with Karim Adeyemi. Now we need to, of course, put in the reserves. And I thought Adam Ferguson was injured, actually. So, but he's back, so he's going to be on the bench. Then we're going to have Balachile, of course. And Ben Carroll, because he can play anywhere in the defense. And there's loads of subs today. So let's put in Bouget, Drew Warburton. Maybe we'll do Schmidt instead of Carroll because we can use both. Is that a sign that he can't? He's not registered? Yeah, that's the sign. Do we have someone else? No, it's going to be Ben Carroll then. Sorry, Schmidt, you're not registered. But I thought if you were as young as he is, he's only 18, so he really should be able to play, shouldn't he? That's weird. Anyway, we're going to have Alfie Devine on the bench, of course. We're going to have Piers Morgan, Josie Dovey, Patrick Favre, and we're going to have Anthony Woodall. We're going to go with Tino Rainman, and Paul Squirrels will, of course, also be there. Hoo-ha! This is the team to play the Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain. And let's see. Let's dive into this. We don't want to lose this game. we would give Paris Saint-Germain their very first Champions League trophy, and we would lose out after 4 straight Champions League victory. We would lose out our 5th. Let's see their lineup. Benjamin Sesko is playing. Bruno Fernandes is playing. Frank Kessie, who's also been a player with us just for a short while. He only did 16 games with us, but he has played with us as well. So yeah, I think we're gonna get a tough game today. Let's pump our fist. Oh, it didn't help. So let's see how they line up with Bruno Fernandes and Sesko then. There we go. Bruno Fernandes and Kessie together in the middle, and Sesko up there as well. Well. Let's see. It's going to be interesting. It's the Champions League final. Morato. Kimpembe. Well, it should be difficult. It is a Champions League final. If we win it simple, it wouldn't be as fun. Garnacho or Bruno Fernandes read that one. Rafinha. I'm pretty sure Bruno Fernandes wants to prove that we shouldn't gotten rid of him. So he has very much to prove. While Benjamin Sesko, of course, didn't want to sign for us because he didn't feel he got enough play time. So, yeah, maybe he has something to prove as well. But this is a dangerous one. Oh, what? Oh, who was that? That was Tariq Lamptey. It was a good choice to pick him today, I guess. That interception or I mean, come on. Paris take the lead. I'm going to tell them to focus. Come on, if you can't get more excited in a Champions League final, then what in God's name are you playing football for? Lamptey, Mbappe, come on United. Bellingham, long ball to nobody. Well, it gets to Garnacho eventually. Garnacho, Esteves is there, but no. Paris, oh, interception there. And there, Garnacho, oh! Come on. Corner, Thiago Esteves floats it in. There is Bellingham. Fuha. Come on, take control of the defense here now. Fofana, Stockbridge, good ball to Mbappe. Mbappe free, can he score? No. Donnarumma saves that one. And I know that he's a good goalkeeper, so yeah, it's going to be a problem scoring on him, I guess. Mbappe, way offside. Too bad. Come on, United. Gets better. We need to play better here. Fofana. Fofana, I need you to play like you did against Real. Oh, good ball to Adeyemi, and oh, good save by Donnarumma. That ball though. Mbappe with a corner. Floats it out. Oh, Fofana was there, but no. Throw in for us, but yeah, there's chances over there. Here we go. De Ligt, Bellingham. Back to De Ligt, to Stockbridge, to Fofana, to Davis, Garnacho, Stockbridge, Adeyemi. Come on. Come on, come on, come on! Thiago Esteves equalises! It's 1-1. Yes! Fly me to the moon. Da, 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 da. Come on, Arayeme. Oh, come on, United is what I was. I read Arayeme, so I said Arayeme. But come on, United. Hoo-ha, we have equalised. We want to win this. 5th year in a row. And we can prove that losing Bruno Fernandes, Erling Haaland, Benjamin Šeško, and so forth didn't make us a lot worse. We are building a new superpower. Fofana, come on. No, headed away. Stockbridge on the run there, but yeah. Half time. Now we have to find a way to yeah, let's go with the assistance recommendation. Didn't do much, but yeah. Let's see. Bellingham, Stockbridge, Adeyemi. Oh, that was a bad pass by Mbappe. Trying to reach Garnacho there, but alright. Nobody's tired yet. That's good. Davis. Ah, come on. I think it was good of us to use Stockbridge in that last game against Leicester because he's holding on. Davis, Stockbridge, Davis, Stockbridge, Davis, Garnacho. Oh! Come on. Stockbridge, Garnacho. Back to Fofana. De Ligt, Bellingham. Out to Lamptey. Can you get it in there? Now gets there. Esteves gets in there. And yeah, free kick. I'm pretty sure here Lamptey was offside, yes. Davis, Stockbridge. Esteves. Oh! Good side by that keeper. And that was a bad pass by Adeyemi, but Stockbridge saves the day there. Come on, Bruno Fernandes. 6.6 today. That's all. Okay. Mbappe with the corner. Esteves is out there. Come on, he gets it into Fofana. Oh. They have, well, we both have some tired players in the team at the moment. Davis, Garnacho, Stockbridge. There's Garnacho, Stockbridge. Esteves! Oh. Do I dare to take out Esteves and put in Morgan Pearce? Do I dare to take out Stockbridge to put in Alfie Devine? They are tired and they are in need, and they are the players that have played good for us. Oof. I am in such anxiety here. Am I supposed to do it or not? There's Lamptey. There's Esteves. Lamptey. Back to Esteves. Oh. And we're going to be doing it now because we need to get fresher legs in here. We just hope that they can do what they're supposed to. Morgan Pearce with the free kick. Come on. Ooh. Good save by Donnarumma. Morgan Pearce taking the corner here now then. Gets it in there and no. Devine running for the ball. Can he get that in as well? Devine gets it back to Bellingham. Steals the ball from Bellingham. That's Lamptey's ball. Thank you. Devine to Garnacho. Garnacho trying to put up some pace here on the side. Oh, he goes by that player. Doesn't get it into the penalty area. Bellingham, Pearce. Out to Lamptey with some space there, and there is Mbappe. Oh. I think we're going to put in Woodall now for Mbappe. Mbappe really tired. Here comes Paris. We don't want them to score here now. Please don't score. Oh, that's... fudge! I guess it goes to show we are not where we are supposed to be. I'm sad now. There's no way we're going to score a goal here in the 4 minutes that are left. De Gea, Davis. No, we're not even going to create a chance. We lose the final. Disappointing. We give Paris Saint-Germain their very first Champions League trophy. And we lose our, for the first time in 5 years. We had four, I think it was 4, straight Champions League victories. And now Bruno Fernandes have 5 straight Champions League victories. Oh, so sad. I don't want to watch this. Let's go to the post-match dressing room. And yeah, I'm disappointed we couldn't win the trophy. Oh, bloody. Oh, I blame myself. I didn't do anything about anything. And I took out the only players that played good for us. So even though I had to because they were getting tired. Come on. That was so sad. So very sad. I think we're going to be playing here until we go through that end of the season review and talk about, even though I feel so extremely heavy now because losing that, we were supposed to win it for the 5th time and do what only Real Madrid has done before. And yeah, so sad. We are under 100 million in red now, only 85 million in red. And let's have a look. Competitions. Let's go into the Champions League and we look at past winners. And we can see here at the beginning, we have Real Madrid winning the 5 first trophies there. So Stade Reims in the final 2 times in those 5 years. Interesting. But I don't think anybody since then has won it more than 3 times in a row, where Madrid has been one of them. And now we have 2nd place when it comes to how many times we've won it in a row. So 4 times. And yeah, 5th straight final. I guess I should be happy about that, but I don't know if I can be happy. And yeah, I'm just so sad about it. And I just want to get to that summary of the season so that we can, yeah, end this season, which is a disappointment. I mean, I know. The most important thing, oh, it comes here. The most important thing for me is and will always be the league title, and I managed to win that, so I'm satisfied with that. But when you have won something 4 years in a row and you have a chance to do the same thing that Real Madrid has done, of course you get extremely depressed losing that final. Oh my, horrible. New arrivals. Who did we sign? We only signed Alfie Devine. He cost a lot. But yeah, transfers out. We got rid of Erling Haaland. As I said, only 56 million, and we are still paying for him, which is horrible. We got 23 million for Jadon Sancho, 50 million for Bruno Fernandes, 5.25 for Anel. Kenneth Taylor, we got 2 million for him, and only 5 for Anel. I rank Anel a lot better than Kenneth Taylor, that's for sure. So that's weird. Loaned out, we have loads of players that we have loaned out, so I'm not going to go through all of them. So let's go to the next one. We can go through Chola Shortire, that has played very good for Celtic. And yeah, so maybe we'll try to... How long is his contract? It runs out this summer. Oh, I should perhaps try to prolong that contract. Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that. Maybe we've already prolonged it So let's see, season results. Premier League, how it unfolded. Board expected win the Premier League, and we won it. So yeah, I guess the board is pleased with us. Champions League, win the Champions League. We only came C plus, oh, C minus, B minus. Oh, they are really giving me a hard time. I mean, you never get the time to rebuild the team in Manchester United, do you? Ferguson was brilliant at that. Once he got that team together, that he created in the early or the late 80s, early 90s. Once he got that team to work, it was very important for him to constantly find a way to rejuvenate it and to find the right players to put in. I mean, he did some really bad signings as well, but he kept the team in a fighting balance for so many years. And yeah, the FA Cup, they wanted me to reach the final. I only reached the quarterfinal, so they're disappointed there as well. Carabao Cup, they didn't care about that one. I won that one. FA Community, not important, and I lost that one to Liverpool on penalties. Moments to remember. Biggest win, 7-0 against Southampton. Interesting. Match to remember, 4-0 away against Wolves. And goal of the season was Esteves, a truly memorial goal. Yeah, that when he curled that shot with his left foot up in the corner. That was a beautiful goal, that one. So yeah, I remember that. Finances, we're losing out on some broadcast revenue and on competition prize money, of course, since we didn't win like we did last season. Everything. No new sponsorship deals this year. No more money coming in. Total merchandise sales 41.11 million. 1,662,096 shirts sold. Adeyemi being the biggest seller. Then we have Mbappe, Bellingham, De Ligt, and Wirtz under that. Interesting. Interesting that Thiago Esteves hasn't been coming up among these shirts. That's very interesting. How I lined up. Esteves is getting that one. Bellingham, Stockbridge, Wirtz, Davis, De Ligt, Fofana, Lamptey, De Gea, Adeyemi, Mbappe. So yeah, that was the best team, and maybe we would have won if we'd had Wirtz and Stockbridge on full fitness. But yeah, sad part, we didn't win that. And the accolades, here we go. Club awards. So we see, for me, manager awards, I got English Premier League of the month for August, September, October, and December. Player awards, there's the club rewards. Karim Adeyemi, fans player of the season. Young player of the season, Florian Wirtz. Signing of the season, well, he was the only signing, so yeah. Goal of the season, Thiago Esteves. Yeah, that was a beautiful one. Top goal scorer, Mbappe. Assist, Adeyemi. Most player of the match, Mbappe. Highest average rating, Adeyemi. Most pass completed was Jude Bellingham. And record breakers, Paul Scholes. 18-year-old wonder kid. 5 goals in a match, in a league match. Youngest player, Rob Whitworth, 15 years old, 15 years and 279 days. Competitions award, Golden Glove, but he didn't win that. He was third, I think. Oh well. You can see by yourself here, a lot of things here. Let's move on. History in the making. Your hard work, effort paid off on the pitch and such a fit. Yeah, we did an okay season, I would say. We won 3 trophies. Missing the Champions League final lost was of course the big loss for me. Money wise, we are 85 millions into the red. We're going to get a lot of sponsorship money and stuff like that, but if we don't want to end up in a very big red number here next season, we need to get rid of some players, and hopefully we can get rid of Mbappe. I think it's going to be a tough one though to get rid of Mbappe now as well. And I don't think Woodall is really ready to be that important for the team, but I'm willing to risk it. The hardest part will of course be to find any of those reserve players to be good enough to be on the bench, which leans at the moment, oh sorry about that, at the moment it leans towards Paul Scholes of course to be there. And we're just going to have to wait and see once we've gone through the whatchamacallit, the pre-season friendlies and stuff like that, and seeing what kind of players we can buy. So of course losing this final is the big disappointment of the season. After that comes the loss in the quarterfinal against Newcastle, of course. But that one is so disappointing. Other than that, I think we've had a successful season. We won the Premier League, we won the UEFA Super Cup, we won the Carabao Cup. So we did bring home 3 trophies to put in the cabin. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I think the club should be respectful enough to keep me on, so I don't think we have to worry about me not being here for another season at least. But we're going to try to keep this going with the rejuvenation and try to get rid of the expensive players like Kylian Mbappe, and that could bring us problems for if we get rid of Mbappe, that could bring us problems for the next season, depending on who's going to buy him. I mean, if we sell him to Real Madrid or Barcelona, I don't think it's going to be a problem. But we want to get rid of him, so even if Liverpool buys him, we're going to sell him, as long as we don't have to pay any of his salary, because we don't want to do that, of course. So, yeah. Anyway, this has been a long episode. I'm really, really tired. I need to go to bed. I hope you have enjoyed it. Do like, subscribe, and leave a little comment down below, and share with your friends. Stay safe, have heaps of fun, and I'll just end with bye 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 bye.
Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob. Loading screen feels like eternity's grasp.